evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Right now, I am Tesla Cyberjaya to check out this newly launched Tesla Model 3 performance variant. This car is just newly launched. The prices are very attractive. In 242,000 ringgit Malaysia only, you get yourself a 0 to 100 3.1 seconds EV. And today in this video is my first look of this Tesla Model 3 performance. I'll tell you some differences between the normal Model 3 right there. That's the long range variant. And without further ado, let's get straight to the walk around tour. Let's start with the exterior styling. This is basically a facelifted Model 3 design, so you get a very slim front headlights design. This houses the daytime running light as well as the signal stop, the signal indicators, and these are your LED lights. Looks very pretty in my opinion, and the lights are slimmer, so it looks way more sharper than the pre-facelift Model 3. For the bumper section, for the performance variant, you get yourself a side vents right here, so it actually gives you a more aerodynamic and it cools down the brake system as well as the tire when you are going very aggressive. And right there you get a front lip design, which you do not present in the Model 3 long range right there. Okay, Tesla badge. And the Model 3 performance we're getting in Malaysia is only 460 horsepower instead of 510 in other market, and it's in all-wheel drive setup. Basically you get front and rear electric motor, which makes it an all-wheel drive system, which even further improves the car stability as well as grip. For the tires right here, you get yourself a 20-inch finish in P0 tire. The front and rear tire sizes are actually different. The front you get 235 35 R20. Okay. As compared to the rear, you get wider tire in 275 30 R20. Okay. The tires are specially made for EVs, so it suits this Tesla Model 3 performance quite well. And a braking system right here, you get a red calipers, and this houses the Tesla side camera system, and this is the indicators, because the indicators are not housed in the side mirrors, so the side mirrors is very flush and clean and very aerodynamics, as well as the rims right here are also finished in this plastic cover, which further improves the aerodynamics of the car. Suspension setup. Special for Tesla Model 3 performance, you get an adaptive suspension. We adjust with the driving modes. For the rear design right here, it's basically identical to the normal Model 3, just that you get an additional carbon fiber ducktail spoiler, and this ludicrous badge, which basically signifies this is a performance variant of the Tesla Model 3. And this additional rear diffuser right here. But overall, the rear design still looks pretty clean and pretty sporty. And the Tesla wordings right here. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you the charging port. It's not located on the right side, it's the left. So basically just press here. The automatic goes up and you get DC and AC charging. Okay, you can use the Tesla supercharger networking system, which is already implemented in most of the shopping mall and states, and there are more to come. Now let's check out the interior. For the door panel right here, you get the mixture of black and white leather, very high quality leather. And you get ambient lighting system for the rear as well. And this is the safety hinge, which is implemented in any Tesla model as well as Subaru. So this actually enhances the side impact safety test. This part is finished in soft touch leather. This part as well. So the whole door panel is actually finished in soft touch. This is the electronic latch to open the doors. This is your window controls. And the cup holders right here is covered with felt. And the seat at the rear for Tesla Model 3 Performance is same with normal Model 3. Okay, it's finished in white leather, but I think you can spec the car with black leather as well. It gets isofix mounts, and you can fold down the seats by 60-40 split. And the headrest right here is fixed. Let's get in the car. Even this part is not wrapped in hard touch plastic, it's a very soft touch material, mixture between black and white leather. Okay, now let's try out the rear seat space. First thing you notice when you sit in the seat bench is you felt the seat bench is not flat, it's angled with a degree, so it supports your thigh. This is very well thought of because some car makers, when they design the rear seat, they do not thought of this idea. So sometimes when you sit in the car, your leg will be hanging. Okay, so in this Tesla Model 3 Performance, you get very good thigh supports. Okay, and you get isofix, and this part right here is actually perforated. That means it will have the seat heater function. Okay, and you get 3 individual seat belts. Headroom is very spacious because of this glass roof, and this glass roof you can't open. Okay, it's slightly tinted, so during hot sun you won't feel very hot, although you still feel the heat. You get a hook right here, but there's no grip handle, mind you. And this being a Tesla Model 3 Performance, you get a slightly aggressive seat, so for the rear visibility it kind of intrude a bit, but it's not a very big deal. Okay, let me open the door. When you open the door, the screen automatically opens. Now this car is in dealership mode. Okay, and here you get a rear entertainment system, which houses your YouTube, everything. And here's your aircon vents, and you get a 2 USB Type-C down here. The floor is flat because it's an EV, and because it's an EV, the floor of this Tesla Model 3 Performance is slightly raised. So you can notice the seat rail right here is screwed on the ground instead of some IC model, they are kind of raised. Okay. When you open the door, the windows will actually go south, and as you can see, this Tesla Model 3 Performance get dual layer glass for the front, so it's improved the soundproofing of the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Special for the Performance variant, you get these 2 very nice looking sports seats, semi-bucket seat with this ludicrous logo. You get electronic adjustment seat for the driver. This is your back supports. Here's the interior. Very clean, very simple. Model 3 door seals. When you get inside the car, typical Model 3 design. And for the facelifted Model 3, you do not have the gear stalk or any signal stop. Okay, it's all operated using this steering wheel. This is your signal. When you press the signal button, it will activate the lane watch system. Tesla version of the lane watch system. Okay. These are your lights control, these are your wipers, your voice command, as well as your autopilot system. And you may ask, where's the gear stop? So there are actually 2 types of gear stop in the Tesla Model 3 facelift. Once you need to swipe using the screen, but there's also a physical PRND switch on top. If you notice clearly, PRND, this is a emergency switch. If this screen is blackened out or lag, you still can use this touch sensitive to operate your gear. This steering wheel is not the yoke you found in the Model S plate, but the girth is very nice to hold. It's a very usual 3-spoke steering. Okay, this part is kind of soft touch. And how you adjust the steering wheel is you go to your car menu. Let's go to the steering. Okay, you roll this roll pad. This is to adjust the up and down. You push to the right is to goes in. You push to the left is to extend the steering wheel. Okay, or is using this rotary knob right here. Okay, when you want to save, just save the settings. And the mirrors, left mirrors also using this rotary knob. As you can see, you push to the right and go up, down. Although side mirror motor is quite loud, and you can save. Okay, or by using this rotary knob as well as the screen. Okay, this is a very Tesla kind of operating system you find in the Model S, Model Y, Model X, and also the Tesla Cybertruck. This is an individual system which you need to get used to it. It's not like those BYD Aura series, okay? It's something like your iOS and versus Android, okay? This has its own logic which you need to get used to it. You can open the front bonnet by pressing the buttons right here as well as the boot. Okay? So this is your car. Very high definition, and it follows the interior color as well, white as well as the exterior in red. Okay, air conditioning, you need to press this to operate, and you can adjust the where the winds to blow by directly swipe on the screen. Front and rear defrost, these are your different fan speed. This will turn on and off the air conditioning. This is your seat heater and seat cooler for the driver. Okay, you can adjust 3 different steps. This is your steering heater. Okay, you can schedule the air conditioning on when you are at home. The car will cool down itself before you go out, because Malaysia, like you see, is very hot. And there are some menus for you to play with, music, Apple Music, some games for you to play, like your cards, like your beach buggy, by using this steering wheel, and Spotify music. And you can also watch YouTube, Netflix, Twitch, and Tesla tutorial if you want to learn more about your car. And this part houses your wireless charging, and this part is wrapped in soft touch material with some stitchings. Down here, because it do not have a traditional gear stock, so Tesla free up this space to put more stuff. And you get some cover with felt materials, and 12-volt sockets, 2 cup holders, rubberized. Okay, you can close it. The animation, the operation is very smooth. Open up. This armrest doesn't have a click lock function. Down here you still get a lot of storage space covered with felt as well as a light. Okay, and this seat holds me quite well. Okay, it's not too grip like those bucket seat you find in racing car, but it's comfortable enough. Okay, it's something like the BMW M4 kind of sport seats design. Okay, with this ludicrous logo. And you get ambient lighting all around the cars. And you get all-round speaker, and the dashboard all are wrapped with soft touch material, and this part is a carbon fiber kind of texture design. And the air conditioning vents is located right here, one straight line. And the screen is kind of floating. So when you get into the Tesla, basically you get yourself a steering wheel as well as this screen. These two houses your daily operation of the car. And this being a performance variant, you get the aluminium pedals and a footrest. Display, lights, locks, autopilot systems. Okay, this houses your autopilot system. Charging, you can set the charging limit to 80 to protect your battery. Okay, dynamics. Special for performance, you get the insane mode. Right handing, you get sport, steering weight, heavy, and also an additional track mode for the performance model. And regenerative braking system, you can off it or 100% rely on regenerative braking, means one pedal drive. And the handling balance, you can make the car to be more understeer, more neutral, or oversteer like usual rear-wheel drive cars. Okay, drift presets, Sepang circuit, locks. Here is to open the glove box. Very small in my opinion, but it's covered with felt. Up here you get your sun visor with venting mirror. It's a very warm light, so it feels very harmony. So that's about it, the interior of the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Let's get out of the car. Let's close the door. Let's check out the front. You get this gas lift to lift the bonnet up, and this is very shallow space for you to put your tools, and it's a waterproof, and there's a tow hook right there. So that is basically it, a short tour about this 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance variant. Lastly, let's show you the boot as well. You get power boot. The tail light goes itself with the boot. Inside is rather spacious. It's basically the 3 Series level kind of car. Down here you get more storage space to store your stuff, and they do not have spare tires. And this handle is made out of leather. To close it, just press a plug button right here. So this is basically it, a short walk around tour of this 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance. So I'll see you in my next video. Be sure to subscribe, like and share. Cheers.